year, Delhi's monsoons bring utter chaos, submerged streets, commuters stranded, homes being flooded, all because of lack of desilting. This year itself, as per the latest PWD report, only 60% of desilting work has been done, leaving major roads like the Shahadra Road, North Road, East Road completely dangerously clogged. And right now, I'm on the edge of the Kushak drain. This is one of the major drains that has been a major public health crisis for years now. This drain, as you can see, the desilting work is still ongoing. If we talk about the large desilting program by the current government, of course, only 60% work has been done. And this very drain, Kushak drain, this has been causing several health crises to the people living nearby. Kushak drain, it slices through major upscale neighborhoods, be it Defence Colony, Chirag Delhi, Greater Kailash 1, and most of the residents living in the vicinity have been complaining about the toxic fumes that are trapped. It is I'll ask my camera person to zoom in and show how people down there without any safety equipments, they are down there trying to clean this sewage that has been trapped for God knows how long. And the smell, let me tell you, I am standing right here. The smell is absolutely unbearable. These are toxic fumes that we are talking about. And most of the residents, along with senior environmentalists, have been saying that how the concrete slab, as you can see, that has covered this entire sewage area has further heightened the environmental problem. And I'm currently joined by someone who has been working here. भैया आप हमें ये चीज़ बताइए, कब से ये काम हो रहा है? हमें पता है कि अप्रैल के महीने में वो डेडलाइन था, नेशनल ग्रीन ट्रिब्यूनल का डेडलाइन था, वो काम नहीं हो पाया. अभी आज 17 तारीख है, 19 तारीख से मॉनसून स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, बारिश आ जाएगा. ये कितना खतरनाक चीज़ है और कितना टाइम से ये काम चल रहा है?
काम चल रहा है एक महीना 2 महीना तो हो गया मैडम. अब चल रहा है, एक आधा 15-10 दिन और लगेंगे इसमें काम करने में भी.
10 दिन और लगेंगे. हाँ. इतना टाइम क्यों लग रहा है भैया? इतने सारे महीने.
सिल्ट ज़्यादा है नीचे, सिल्ट ज़्यादा है, इसलिए इतना टाइम लग रहा है. सिल्ट.
और इस सिल्ट का जो बात हम कर रहे हैं, ये कितना खतरनाक है लोगों के लिए. हम देख सकते हैं कितने सारे लोग एकदम नीचे जाके वो क्लीन कर रहे हैं.
4-5 मशीनें चल रही नीचे 4-5 मशीनें चल के इकट्ठा कर रही है. बम से निकाल रही है, लॉन्ग बम से निकल रहा है बाहर. 2 मशीनें ऊपर लगी हुई है, 4 मशीन नीचे लग रही है, तब वो साफ हो रहा है.
अच्छा, टोटल 4 मशीनें हैं.
4 मशीन नीचे है, 4-5 ऊपर लग रही हैं.
So we can see that many machines have been deployed, the bulldozers. Now we can see it has started raining altogether to worsen the situation. It's raining right now and I'm standing at the edge of the Kushak drain in Defence Colony, a major drain which has not completed its desilting process. It has been a long delayed issue, and this is not the only issue that this drain is facing, which cuts through several upper upscale neighborhoods in South Delhi. It is not just that, it is also has become over the years a symbol of poor environmental governance. To understand better, I'm currently joined by a fellow resident and also environmentalist, Bhavreen. Ma'am, if you could briefly tell us how right now we can see the desilting process is taking place, but we know there is a deeper issue behind this. If you could just walk through our viewers about the Kushak.
Yeah, so this is absolutely the face of complete disastrous decisions when the authorities make mistakes. This is the face of that.
We can clearly see that it used to be a storm water channel earlier, and now we can see concrete slabs that has covered it, and beneath we can see the entire rotten sewage that is being cleaned up right now. What is wrong in this?
So a storm water drain was made for a purpose. This was in a master plan. There was a purpose that why they were made. So cutting it short to why it was covered in 2009, this was covered, which was the mistake that I'm mentioning. And as of today, we are looking at it, and this is a complete filled up now, a gaseous sewage, a bomb like that. You can say that
releasing severe toxic fumes.
Toxicity that from 2009, since it's made to now 2025, we are standing here with, if you see all these homes here facing us they can't, their air conditioners and their refrigerators don't even last beyond 6 months and 1 year. They get corroded. So you can imagine what's happening to our lungs. Here we are fighting, air, which is the PM 2.5, but you're actually living each day of your life, every minute, every second you're facing something. So this is the problem. This is what it is.
It's all because of this rotten sewer.
Of course, because you have covered it. You've covered it and you've put all the gases have now got trapped in there, and the sewage continues to come in, and that is exactly whatever is not supposed to be, it's happening here.
Just mere desilting will not solve the problem.
Again, this is an ad hoc measure. Usually that's what is happening, and everything that we're doing is ad hoc. We want to do everything quickly, and this thing now for 10 years or 11, 12 years. Here, of course, you're going to speak to Mr. Rajiv Suri, and he'll tell you how long this takes in courts and decisions, but it never works out. But something as ad hoc like this will immediately happen, but that's not going to help. It's so photo-optic that long-term, this is not going to, nothing of this sort is going to, help or...
I think it's the need of the hour right now.
Well, the need of the hour was long ago to actually break. There's no other choice than to break it. It was not supposed to be there, first of all. But of course, the experts have other views that there could have been robotic ways, etc., to be done. There were a lot of things said, even in the cases, and even the Yamuna Monitoring Committee said so much. And obviously, we don't look at the long term. We try to see only the immediate effects of seeing that. Okay, now everybody's, you tend to show. You see this desilting, these big mountains. So you tend to, visually whatever is appealing and shows that there's work happening, that is what, the governments like, and they like to do that.
Basically, the issue is that it used to be a stormwater drainage, which has now been turned into this de facto sewer, and still, a lot of toxic fumes. Like standing here, I can literally smell the absolutely unbearable smell of these toxic fumes of methane, and the residents living in this vicinity, they have been complaining for a long time now how living here has become a nightmare, and people are also planning to shift from this place because of this very decision of covering this once upon a time, which used to be a beautiful, scenic, stormwater drainage, that has been turned into this de facto sewer. To understand this better, I'm also joined by resident Rajiv sir. Sir, for how many years have you been living here? Please take us through how it used to be before and how it is now, this entire scene that we are seeing right here.
Yeah, so thank you, Cher. Actually, how many years I've been living here? As many of my grey hair as you can count is the number of years that I've lived here. I was here during my school days and college days, then went out to work, and then came back again and worked again here and ran a business. And then finally, when all of that came to an end, we started asking ourselves questions about the environment. And, we found that there's so much going wrong with the environment. And right in front of our homes, we found that this beautiful, once upon a time, vibrant stormwater drain, where we used to walk and we used to fish and we used to, cross across a wooden bridge, and we used to call it the bridge over the River Kwai, and used to have great fun. And in the monsoon, it used to be flooded, and we used to come, you go to see the River Yamuna when it's flooded, go and take a look at it. And so we used to have a ball. And then suddenly it's being covered up with this monstrous construction, which we called, they've put it into a coffin. They've it's a coffin. Yeah. They've encapsulated it. And we couldn't really understand as to who are the people, because at that time we weren't really involved with the RWA and all the other authorities, because we were still...
What was the thought behind putting these containers?
So, I have to say it was absolutely a foolhardy decision. The only one single point that the RWA at that point of time seemed to have had was that, it gives out a foul smell. Now, the fact is that, even if you go to The Hague or if you go to Amsterdam, there are canals there, and during the dry months, they give out a smell. So smell is one of the outcomes of a drainage system. And why is this smell coming is because we're polluting it upstream. We are letting untreated water from Chirag, Delhi, where you have small-scale industries, etc., let their untreated water into the stormwater. So it's basically a failure for us to trap the wastewater which has to be trapped and taken to sewage treatment plants. And from there, it has to go on to the river Yamuna, because even right now, this untreated water that's going to Yamuna is only polluting the river Yamuna. So this happened. And then finally in 2013, the matter had been taken up to court by river environmentalists, etc. Well-known gentleman who's no more with us, Manoj Mishra. In his case, a stay order was granted, a status quo order was granted, in which they halted all construction on an as-is basis. And then for a year, 2 years, nothing happened. Then finally in 2015, I filed a case in the NGT. And in the NGT, they were reluctant to even give it its due consideration. A new chairperson came in 2018 without even a final hearing. They disposed of the case. I took it to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court then sent it to the Yamuna Pollution Monitoring Committee, and so on and so forth. It went back and forth like a football.
As the rain clouds gather, the Kushak drain is a warning sign that without urgent action to uncover and clean this mess before June 30th, the Delhi residents will face yet another season of flooding, deaths and broken promises. Will the MCD and PWD clean this mess before the rains arrive, or are we doomed to drown in their neglect this time around as well? With camera person Prem Singh, this is Shreya Ghosh for NDTV.